Alright, here we go with the Tog Ii. Now, let's talk about the tank for a little bit. What we have here is the British Tier 6 Premium Heavy Tank, Tog Ii. It has a +1 matchmaker, which means you will only see everything up to Tier 7. However, while it does have 1400 hit points, which is unbelievably great for Tier 6, and quite a decent gun, we have average penetration of 171. That's really nice there. 150 damage, also really nice. Very fast firing, quite accurate gun, good aiming time too. Premium ammunition has 239 fen for emergency situations in which you really need a lot of pen. However, there's virtually no armor on this thing whatsoever. A tier 4 tank, I think, can easily penetrate you. And that's the main reason for 1400 hit points. However, for example, say you have a KV-1S in front of you, he might be able to kill you before you do. Nah, I don't think. See, KV-1S, where is he? Yeah, 810. I think you're able to out DPM him. You should be. However, there's a significant problem with that, and we'll get to that now. Time to roll out. The Tog is slow. If it's not mouse slow, it is T95 slow. And with T95 slow, I mean, you can see it varies from 13 to 14. The T95 stays on 13 most of the time. So yeah, you'll take some time to get where you want to get. And when you get there, it might already be too late. Firing on the move is a thing, however, accuracy on the move is obviously not that great. Takes a while to get to where we want to get. Now, aside from the speed and the armor, the Tog is a pretty decent tank. You can do a lot of things with this tank. Be a meat shield, DPM, gives you the opportunity to deal a lot of damage. But aside from that, the speed is really subpar, maybe. I recommend is driving it in a platoon. A Tog Ii platoon, for example, is pretty nice. Always works well. You have a combination or combinated 4,200 hit points, if I did the math correctly, which I most likely didn't. That's, well, the average of 3 Tigers almost. Now, what do we have except for this? Well, I did mention it's pretty slow, didn't I? Yeah, welcome to a little bit of advertisement. So please, our today's guest, please tell us maps like this about your product. Yes, that I will. Now, have you ever asked yourself, what can I do while playing a video game? Or have you said something along the lines of, while playing this video game, I'd like to... ... Now, you have the chance to do astonishing things while playing a video game. We from Wargaming got you the Tog Ii. Buy it now, drive it out there into the fields of battle, and do the following things while you're playing. You can cook whatever you desire. You don't have to go with our example of noodles. You can cook whatever you want, while also driving the Tog into battle, because it is slow enough. Before I promise you, right now, right here, before you enter battle, your noodles will be ready, and any sort of other food will most likely be ready too. But is this all? Is this all we can do for you? Of course not. You can also wash your dishes easily, no problem at all. Got a six-headed family? Got a whole family of 12 people in your house? No problem. All your dishes will be ready before the day is over. And before the battle is over too. Actually, you might not even leave your spawning area before you're finished with washing your dishes. Is that amazing? But wait, there's more. You can also take a bath. Yes, and you can take your time with it too. A usual battle goes about 15 minutes, but the Tog needs 20 to get to the front line. So you have about 20 minutes, all for you. Oh, yes, but that is not at all. Afterwards, you can also clean the bathtub. Oh, wow! Think about that. That is so awesome. But we wouldn't be us if this would be the last thing. You can also do shenanigans with ammunitions and, for example, let's say your uniform. You can do that all day long. If you want to buy ammunitions, get to your closest arms dealer, buy ammunitions, get a gun while you're at it too. You'll never know when someone invades your country. Is this all we can do? Is this already everything we have? No. There's not only guns and violence. You can also get out your beloved DVDs, watch a series or movie. While we're on the topic of DVDs, why don't you go to Amazon right now and order one? You can watch it while you play the Tog. You can actually, this is one of my favorites. Go out with the Tog into battle, press the cruise control button, go forward, alt tab, put in your DVD, and then watch it while you're driving the Tog. Why not play the game in windowed mode? You can also see how far you're away from the front while you're watching the DVD. Isn't that awesome? Oh, but we're not done yet. Now, you might think, all these things I can do while driving the Tog too. My God, the British are so clever. They made such a fine vehicle. But this is not all. No, 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 we are not done yet. Can also rearrange the plushies on your bed. Yes, I'm not kidding you. You can do that. You can do that. Now, is this awesome? Oh, we're not done yet. I'm just being told that we're not done yet. You can also bake and eat a cake. And this one is not a lie. Oh yeah! Now, keep in mind, you have to bake it, then you have to cool it down, and then you can eat it. Because we all know that you want the right taste, right? Is that too much to ask for? You don't want to bake it yourself? Well, you have the time, right? Let's say the Tog Ii needs about average half an hour to get to the front lines. So you can just go out into the shopping district and then you can buy a cake. Speaking about the shopping district, have you ever been to Akihabara? Well, I have been while I was driving the Tog. And look at all these anime products I bought while I was there. That took me 5 days. And yes, that's about the time the Tog Ii needs to the front line. Isn't that amazing? Look at all the money you can spend. Just get to Japan now. Fly to Tokyo, you won't regret it. But there's also one last thing you can do. This is most likely my most favorite thing to do while driving the Tog. Well, maybe my second favorite, but we'll come to the most favorite in a second, I guess. You can just I want you all to do this right now while you're sitting in front of the computer screen. Sit on the computer screen, look up to the ceiling, and just watch the ceiling for about an hour or two, maybe a week, maybe make it a month. Just watch it for a month, and think about the implications of this. Just watch your ceiling, and think about how the world affects you for about a month. And then the Tog Ii will arrive at the front lines. They can start shooting people. Isn't that amazing? A simple product like a digital tank, a pixel tank, and there's so much you can do without it. It's amazing, isn't it? But we wouldn't be us if this would be the last thing to show you guys. Now, we talked about cooking earlier. How about potato stew with frikadellen? Don't know what frikadellen are? They're delicious meat from Germany. Really nice. This is also called Hackfleisch at times. Wow. You should try it at least once. What is this? Delicious German Backkartoffeln. Yeah, we know what you like. You can eat these. You can cook these and eat them while playing the Tog. Isn't this amazing? But there's also this. What is this, you might ask? It's potatoes and again Hackfleisch, but this time with sauce. Wow! Oh, look at this. Amazing. It's another stew, but this time the meat is completely different. Are these sausages? Are these German sausages? Amazing. You can fly to Germany, which is even farther away than Japan, and eat it there. You can eat food in Germany while you're playing the Tog. Now this is what I would call a real deal. Is this all? No. You can always have cake. There is always cake for you to eat. We're not lying here. Bake it right now. Go or buy it and eat it while playing the Tog. And even more stew and potatoes. Look at that arrangement with the carrots in the middle. Isn't that amazing? Doesn't it make you thrive to drive the Tog even more while eating? Because you have the time for it while cooking, or even neck the cook. I mean, if you're not cooking for yourself, you can always stand behind the cook and tell him how terribly slow he is, or she, and all that while playing the Tog. Wow. I never thought this would be so amazing. But we wouldn't be us if this would be the last thing you could eat while playing the Tog. No. French fries and steak? Yes, I know. Sounds ridiculous, right? Sounds crazy, right? But no. It is possible. You can do that. You can do that. Play the Tog, and I promise you, before you reach the front lines, you'll be finished with this meal. With French fries and steak. No problem at all. I promise it to you. I've tested it myself. I've seen it myself. Pro gamers told themselves. They also say, get a Tog and you'll get all these things done in real life without any problem. Is that amazing? Isn't that what life is about in the end, in the very end? Now I'd also like to... All hands to battle stations! I repeat, all hands to battle stations! Prepare the main gun, full throttle forward. Attention to all hands, battle stations! Lieutenant, signal the fleet, we found the Bismarck. HMS Hood to all ships. We're engaging right now, I repeat, engaging right now. Here we go with the HMS Hood now coming up on White Park. Going for the eastern flank here, giving in a turn. Will she give in a turn? No. She's turning. She's preparing for the attack run. tense situation here. As you can see, both teammates going up to the eastern side too. Will this be a group effort? Will there be teamwork? It will be shown. Oh. A little bit of firing on the move here. No effect on the enemy though. Taking a quick shot. No. Can't get the enemy inside. But it's fine. As the heavy tank, heavy cruiser that the Hood is, she could just drive and sail through the enemy lines with no problems. Now we're approaching the enemy in hostile waters here. Nice dodging maneuver here, using a lot of stuff to hide behind, covering herself, but preparing for the attack run now. This is true British Navy tactics coming up right here, turning for the attack run. There she goes. The Navy never sails, if that makes sense. Most likely it doesn't. And she encounters 2 German frigates. The frigates are taking damage here. Nice shot from the main guns of the Hood. They're trying to run. The Bismarck is nowhere to be seen. And the Hood takes another shot. Taking out an enemy frigate. No problems there. The enemy is in disarray and can't fight back. The Hood's taking a little shot. Quite a little bit of damage here, but she doesn't care. The Hood has the armor to withstand such damage. And goes here to destroy an enemy frigate. A captured British cruiser. Can't mess with that. The Hood is superior, obviously. But what is this? The main group of the fleet has been compromised. The Hood is returning to the base. Will she make it in time? Will she make it in time? That is the question. Several enemy boats coming up. The German called these Kanonenboot. But they're too slow, can't stop the Hood from returning to base, or can they? Hood is making her prey. Will she make it in time? That is the question. There's the Bismarck coming in. You can see her over there. Will the Hood actually engage the Bismarck right now? What will happen in this first engagement between the Hood and the Bismarck? We're excited to see. But there was something else next to the Bismarck. What was that? What do we have here? What do we have here? That's the Bismarck coming in right now. Oh, it's the Prince again. Oh my God, the Hood is driving right in front of them. Firing on all sides, taking damage here. The Hood is, oh my God, the Hood might go down. How is this to happen? The Prince again can't damage her. Guns are not working here. Hood actually takes the damage and takes it home for Britannia. Now, this is what usually happens when you drive the Tog. And you're not driving around behind your teammates about 200 meters behind them without any contribution to the battle. This is what the Tog is good at. Eat up the damage, reset the cap, do anything. Just absorb the damage and don't get killed. Now look at all these damage numbers I just took in. And I'm still alive, because I have 1,400 hit points. And I don't care. Play it like the battleship it is supposed to be. Get into an editor. Edit the skin, this one preferably, to whatever you want. I choose the Hood because I like the Hood and I think it's funny to yell looking for the Bismarck at the start of every battle. And drive it out there. Up front and personal. You can angle it a little bit, but honestly, even the M7 would still pen me if I angle my armor, because the turret armor sucks too. Just absorb the damage. You don't care about it. Seriously. We won this match because in due time I saw that the other flank fell apart. I saw it about the time I was going through here, I think, sniping on the two German frigates, also known as the Panzer IV and Panzer III-4, and decided to go back. After almost destroying the Churchill, you saw that. Had a nice shot on the Churchill, could have finished it off, didn't even care. You have to take your shots, you have to deal with it, and just do what is right. Go back to your base, defend it, go to the other flank, defend it, do whatever you need to get shot, because that is the Tog's one good thing. An RLO 44, a one-on-one situation, the only problem is to aim. Aim at the lower front plate, you'll penetrate him every single time, and you'll most likely kill him in a one-on-one battle. KV-1, not a problem. M7, not a problem. All three of them? It's a problem, but not in this situation. We won because my teammates cap. I don't even think the Crusader might be inside the cap. I can't really clearly see that over here. Enemy stock is coming in too late because he decided not to immediately go back to his base. And I fought 3 tanks, resetting the cap 4 times or so. I think I even got a defender medal out of it. I dealt 1360 damage. Again, 11 hits. I think I missed quite a few shots there because I like taking shots on the move. And it worked. We won this match. Because the Hood is awesome. Because it is the British Navy on land. And you can't defeat the British Navy all too easily. The Bismarck tried. The Bismarck defeated the Hood. And for that the Bismarck was sunk into the deep sea. Well, this was the real video. The other one was just a mock-up. Honestly though, you'll get that from time to time. Either your team will die before you can get anywhere, or the enemy team will die before you get anywhere. Hence, I recommend get 2 other Togs, rush the shit out of the next flank you can see. Always go the shortest route. On this map, for example, I'd say either go up or down the 900 line or the 102 line. Don't stop for anything. Keep shooting, but keep a watch out for each other. What you might want to do, for example, right now I'm a one-shot for anything. A Panzer Kampfwagen 38T NA could come around the corner and kill me up front. Hence, if you have 3 Togs, you have 1400 hit points each. As soon as one of you is below 50%, the other ones get in front of him and he snipes, and so on and so forth. That way, tell me a tank that can shoot down 4200 hit points within 5 minutes and survives the constant barrage of gun that makes how much damage again? 150? Keep in mind the tank has to be tier 6 or tier 7 at max. I can't think of any. Well, Tog Ii's. I like mine, even though sometimes I'm quite rageful about it. See you next time.